Okay, not sure if I was recording there, so I'm going to do this again. So today I'm weeding this 4x8 bed that I filled with soil approximately last March. I filled this side in November and this side in about February, March, and planted some cucumber along the sunny south side. I had some eggplants in here. I might have had a bell pepper. For the winter, I had some carrots over here. They're coming up, so I have to be careful how I weed around them. These lettuce have been wonderful. That's part of my red wing mix. I planted red wing mix all in here, and I don't know why only those took. I watered them, who knows. So I have this horrible dollarweed. So I'm trying to get not just the dollarweed at the surface, but also the white roots, because every white root will make a new plant. And if I keep after it this spring, I can make a difference. I just let this go since November. I have not been out here weeding. I should have. These are my broccoli. I was just wanting to say that I picked some of this broccoli this morning, a nice handful. I'm going to bring it to a party later. People love to eat homegrown vegetables. And you pick the broccoli when these little buds are the size of a match head, not a kitchen match head. That'd be a little bit too late. I could pick those if I wanted. I might let them go till tomorrow or the next day. But if you let them go too far, then you end up eating the flower, and it's kind of just a little grittier. It's not with broccoli like you're used to seeing in the grocery store. This is a pineapple I planted out here. I just took the top of the pineapple that I cut off from one at the grocery store, and I just stuck it on top of the soil. I put the mulch back around it. We had a little freeze this year. I tried to protect it. I was going for one of the freezes and it got a little scorched, but it's still alive, and you can see it's coming out with new little shoots. I don't know what you call those things. Leaves. I have the carrots over here. They're a short, fat carrot called Coral, Koral carrots. I get this from Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds. Look, I have another lettuce there in the corner. I don't know if you can see that too well. These red wing mix. I planted all this red wing mix lettuce right here. These are the only two that really took off. I don't know. I've eaten well on them this year, though. I mean, I'd say twice a week I take about 3 big leaves off. That's the base of my salad. The rest of my salad is these smaller varieties I have growing here. Although this is a nice romaine. It'll grow big if you let it go. We're almost at the end of lettuce season here in South Louisiana. We grow lettuce from October, November. Until it hits 80 degrees, which is in a couple of weeks. Right now it's March 7th. It's going to be 70 degrees today at least. The lettuce will be okay, but you can see it's kind of getting even blanched a little bit from the sunlight. They kind of like shorter days, I think. They like those overcast days. So I'm weeding this, mostly just this side. I may do a little bit of weeding on the other side, but I really want to get this dollarweed out of here today. It's a mess. I want to show you this over here. This is Dude. He is eating some broccoli. I just pulled this broccoli leaf out. I was going to compost it, but if he likes it, it's broccoli. Nothing wrong with that. That's good for him. So when I pull out this dollarweed, as I said, I'm going to try to get all of these white roots out of there, because every one you leave behind is another dollarweed. And, around my garden, I don't like to use any kind of pesticides, herbicides, so I just pull them by hand. And if you keep after it, it's not that bad. You can't expect this to be beautiful, clean, pristine garden. You just want it to produce. That's your goal, producing things to eat. Look at my parsley. That is like a bush right there. So that parsley there's one here. There's one here. I think that might be all that's growing. I think it's just 2 bunches. I planted this like on a whim last year. Some nice weeds back there. I just threw some parsley seeds down there. I did not treat them special in any way. In Great Britain, parsley is called devil 10 times and back. You plant 10 times as much as you think you'll need, because the seeds go to the devil and back 10 times, and being the devil, he takes a cut every time they come. And so you plant 50 seeds and you'll get maybe 5 plants. So I don't worry about that. The seeds are cheap. Every now and then you get one that just gets in the right spot, gets the right amount of water, right amount of sunlight, nothing to compete with. These have actually outcompeted almost my carrots. I have some carrots right there. That's Coral carrots also. I'm going to cut this lettuce back severely today just so that my carrots can have a chance. Get some little light. I'll get these little dollarweeds out of here. I just break it up like that and then go back by hand and pick up all the little pieces. This is all weeds back in this end. This is garlic back here. Garlic grows a layer in the bulb for every leaf at the top, and so you just let them grow. In Louisiana, we plant garlic when the children go to school, and we harvest it when they are finished with school. School calendars have been adjusted, so really that means plant it at Labor Day and harvest it around Memorial Day. I think the tops lay over when they're ready to be harvested. This was just some garlic I bought at the grocery store. I'm just trying it out to see. I had some leftover that was starting to sprout, and I decided to see how that would do. I don't know what else to say about this 4x8 garden. I bought it from a lady on Craigslist, and I was looking for some plants that were for sale on Craigslist, and instead I found this planter, and I said, you know what, she lives in my neighborhood, I'm going to buy it, and I love it, and I'm putting another one in. Nobody knows. Putting another one in right. I shouldn't do that. Don't go sideways. I may have videoed some of this sideways. I'm putting another one in here. Another 4x8 right here. This is our best sunlight right here. This gets sun all summer, all day. And I want another raised bed because raised beds are working out much better than in the ground farming. Our soil, not the best. Even with irrigation, it's just not the best. So, if you want to know anything else, ask some questions in the comments. There's a little fig tree in the background. It's doing very well. We planted that from a stem a cutting we took from our neighbor's fig tree about 4 years ago. Had it in a pot for a year. Put it in the ground. It's going to almost double in size this year. It's really got a good root system going after 3 years maybe in the ground. 2 to 3 years in the ground. Not sure. Probably 3. And it is going to just explode, and we'll just try to keep the birds from eating our figs. Okay, bye for now.